1st and 10, Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The end result, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Robinson. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Harold Landry, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. That's caught by Howard. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here we go! 60 Pittsburgh.
All day. Hey, alert 3.
Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Kane, and he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Herbert. It got his man complete. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 54 yards on 1st down. Kane, he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert forced out to his left. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get
Bravo. Ready?
Off the play fake. Herbert, that one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it. And he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football that will take over at the 24-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Check, check. It's been a long day for you.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield trying to lay one up deep. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Check 52 to mine. Check 52 to mine. Let's get it up.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Kane. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Smooth. Deep grip. Deep grip.
Off play action. Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. A run with counter on first down, going to get about 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former #6 overall pick, got the sack that time. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, Harold Landry in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, Kane. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
To throw on 2nd down, Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Herbert. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Herbert. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. 2nd and 10. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think and for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
You got to get the ball. Do you get the ball right here? Hey, dude.
On first down, Herbert. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen. And it's second down. To throw again, Herbert. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen. And it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Herbert dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Herbert, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Let's go.
Second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike.
Off the play fake. Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Hey, let's go. 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chomp into that deficit, they have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And Robinson with a big catch. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down. Jones under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack on 1st down, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and enough. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Let's go now. 90, Wolf.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Shoot.
On 1st and 10, Herbert flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Off play action. Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike.
On 4th down, Herbert escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 6 yards away, as his guys continue to pour it on. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Herbert rolling to his right. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. This is caught by Robinson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Looking to throw. Herbert, that's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Off play action. Herbert out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Darryl Worley, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Off the play fake. Herbert sliding out of the pocket. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Off play action. Herbert. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The Browns on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. And now the throw taken in by Chark. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. On first down, Herbert. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
On the ready.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Buying time to his left. Complete to Washington. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So forget the field goal. Give them the 1st on that penalty.
How about that? That's one way to pick it up, but that's doing it the hard way, but they'll accept it.
So how big might the special teams mistake be there? Running into the kicker, and that penalty leads to 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way.